Good evening, Twin Tiers, and happy holidays. I'm Tara Lynch, and thank you so much for joining our special tonight, Home for the Holidays. Over the next half hour, we'll highlight some of our local holiday traditions and see how the Twin Tiers rings in the holiday season. We begin tonight with one of the most recognizable holiday events, which comes to us from the town who saved Christmas. Dickens of a Christmas is a holiday tradition spanning nearly 4 decades, and this year's event is actually kicking off tonight. I got the chance to head down to Wellsboro to learn more about this iconic event.
Everybody just comes out, they dress up, it's a lot of fun, and we just have it's like a party in the street.
For the 37th time, festival goers will descend on Wellsboro for Dickens of a Christmas. Vendors, crafts, food, singing and dancing will fill Main Street once again Saturday.
A lot of the entertainment that you're going to see on the street are just people that come out. We don't invite them, we don't pay them, they just show up because they love the event and they love to entertain people.
All right, Julie, so I think we know where the event is, when the event is, but now it's time to dress the part. So let's do a quick change.
Okay.
We're now in Dickens clothing. We're ready to go, and that was so easy. So how do people dress if they want to come out?
It's really easy. You can go to your local thrift store or Goodwill and pick up things. You're wearing a curtain that has had a little tie sewn into it, one seam right there and one seam in the bottom.
Super easy. The turtleneck's mine.
Yeah, and this was found in a thrift shop.
So it's super easy. All you need is just a couple of simple things,
Yeah.
Nice little dress coat, maybe a hat, and you're really ready to go. And the layers, I think, are perfect
layers
too.
are perfect. Yeah, you want to have layers, and you can go into even like the Dickens, like the chimney sweep.
Yep.
Just an old Woolrich sweater, cut off a pair of corduroys, and pull socks up over the base, and you have knickers.
It's so easy.
It's
I
very
was
easy.
all nervous, but it's so
No,
easy
it's very
to do.
easy, yeah, it's fun.
Alrighty, well, from here in Wellsboro, I'm Tara Lynch with Julie, and we'll send it back to you.
I had a lot of fun with that story. A great tradition there in the northern tier, but moving to the southern tier, hundreds of people will head to the Crystal City to celebrate Corning's 46th annual Sparkle event in the Gaffer District. I'm one of those people that'll be heading out tomorrow. Every year, downtown Corning transforms into a Christmas wonderland with a whole lineup of events for the special day. Our 18 News reporter Rhea Jha takes a look into what you can expect coming up this weekend.
Have you ever held a snow globe in your hand with the most enchanting little village Christmas scene? Then you have had a bit of a glimpse of what it's like to be here on the night of Sparkle.
Along the tree-lined, lit-up Market Street, you can expect live music, Santa Claus, horse-drawn carriage rides, and of course, holiday cheer.
Happy holidays!
Sparkle has been a Gaffer District tradition for years.
They have such fond memories of when they were little, coming to Sparkle with their parents, and now they're either parents or even grandparents, and they're bringing their children and their grandchildren.
Last year, due to the pandemic, was one of the first times it was canceled.
And it's something we have not done in person since 2019. You know, I keep hearing from people that are just so excited because it'll feel a little bit like normal holidays again.
Sparkle and Christmas time in the Gaffer District is prime time for small businesses because people don't shop as much after the holiday season.
So it's really important that these businesses have as many people shopping local in the fourth quarter of this year to help them get through the first quarter of the new year.
Reporting in Corning, Rhea Jha, 18 News. See you at Sparkle.
All right, Rhea, I'll see you there. Maybe we can carpool or something. But staying in Corning, it's a fan favorite here in the southern tier, the Corning Museum of Glass. And this holiday season, there are hundreds of handmade ornaments for all to enjoy. Our 18 News reporter Sarah Wilson gives us a closer look.
The holidays are here. Here in New York, the southern tier, and probably most of all, here at the Corning Museum of Glass.
The Christmas spirit at the Corning Museum of Glass is high.
18 feet high to be exact, and it's all covered in handcrafted, colorful pieces of glass goodness.
There are many glassmakers who live in and around Corning and call this area their home. And it's really one of the great resources and one of the things that makes being here unique.
Everywhere you look, there's dozens, hundreds, even what seems like thousands of these ornaments covering every Christmas-coated square inch of the Corning Museum of Glass. But there's a lot more where that came from.
Make your own glass is always a popular holiday activity for families, and when you do a make your own glass project, you can sort of design it yourself.
That's right, if you can't find your perfect ornament, make your own.
The wonderful thing about glass is it's endless, the creativity that you can put into the work that you make.
And after all of that, if you're still not in the holiday spirit, we're not really sure what to tell you other than maybe go try another exhibit.
Last year we added a really beautiful menorah made by one of our flame workers. And so we have a wonderful Hanukkah display. We also have a wonderful Kwanzaa display that was developed in cooperation with some local families and some museum staff who celebrate Kwanzaa.
Somewhere in Corning, lost in the Christmas spirit, I'm Sarah Wilson.
I'm lost in the spirit too. I'm sitting here dancing in my chair while these stories are airing. And while you're shopping through the southern tier, there's one store that you got to make sure you check off that list. You got to check that list twice. The Christmas House here in Elmira. Our 18 News reporter Jacob Matthews has more on how this iconic store is celebrating their final season.
The Christmas House, a holiday shopping staple in Elmira, is now having its 39th and final season this year. The house was built in 1894 as a Queen Anne Victorian mansion. It was then sold in 1904 to former Elmira Mayor Daniel Sheehan. At the time, the house was known locally as the Sheehan House. Nearly 80 years later, the former Sheehan home turned into a 3-room Christmas shop and became the Christmas House like we know it today. Since its 1983 debut, the Christmas House has won numerous awards for customer service and product knowledge. Because it's the store's final season, special events are scheduled for this December, and shoppers will be able to find many sales.
We do have some special things going on in December. The 8th and the 9th, for example. The 8th is a National Brownie Day, so all of our brownie mixes will be on sale that day. On the 9th, it's National Christmas Card Day, so our remaining box Christmas cards will be half off.
The house is having a sale on almost all of its items to celebrate the final season.
Being our final season, we're now offering 20% off almost everything in the store. The exclusions are the village collections, but also anything that's charity or community related.
Items in the store are also sent out to help the community, including the Eldridge Park ornaments. The Christmas House closes its doors on December 26th, so if you want the full experience, feel free to drive on down to 361 Maple Avenue, just south of downtown Elmira. Jacob Matthews, 18 News.
Thank you so much, Jacob. For most of us, the holiday season means getting together with family, but that also includes delicious food. We'll have some helpful tips on how you can still celebrate without the weight gain coming up on Home for the Holidays. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Work parties, family gatherings, drinks with friends, and of course lots of good food too. You can enjoy the holiday season without that extra weight gain. Our Zach Wheeler spoke with a local registered dietitian and founder of Nexus Nutrition. Here are 5 healthy eating tips for this holiday season.
Don't skip your meals. So the tendency is, we think, oh, well, we have a big dinner coming up later. I'm just going to go ahead and skip breakfast. I'm going to skip lunch. This can actually end up working against you. By the time you get to that dinner meal, you're going to be absolutely ravenous. And frankly, it's likely that you're going to eat more than really you need, and that you're not going to feel those feelings of fullness until after the fact, where you're uncomfortable. Another one is making healthy food swaps where you can. So switching out some of those holiday dishes or opting to use less sugar in some of the recipes is one way in which we can reduce additional calories that we may be getting through the food and help keep us on track. Another really important one is eating nutrient-dense foods. I'm going to get specifically into the protein aspect. So our foods that are high in protein are actually digested a little bit slower in the body. Thus, when we eat them, we have these feelings of being full for longer, really that kind of sustained fullness. So at that Thanksgiving dinner, at that Christmas dinner, opt for getting those extra servings of that turkey or maybe the Christmas ham. Really load up your plate with that, because that's going to take up a lot of volume in the stomach and help to keep you full and help prevent you from overeating. Here's a good one, because it is the holidays and we do deserve to enjoy ourselves. I want you to eat the foods that you love. Firm believer in everything in moderation. So if you love that pumpkin pie, you like that apple pie or whatever, the pumpkin roll, whatever it is that really gets you going, you can absolutely indulge with that. Don't avoid it. Restrictive behaviors ultimately end up leading to, purge or binging, to where we're eating more foods than really we mean to, because we've told ourselves, I can't really have that. That food is bad. And lastly, I would say don't put hard limits on yourself. Moderation where necessary. Be mindful of what you're eating, but it's the holidays. We're getting to see friends, we're getting to see families, especially with how things have been the last 2 years. You should really take the time to enjoy that.
For more on our interview with Alexander, simply log on to our website, mytwintiers.com. For 18 News, Home for the Holidays, I'm Zach Wheeler.
Thanks so much, Zach. A lot of good tips there. Many people like to wait until the new year before they embark on their fitness goals, allowing them to overindulge in that delicious food over the holidays this season. As owner of New York Sport and Fitness, Heather Mayo explains, you can do both, saving yourself from the guilt of eating too much and actually making these few months a bit more comfortable.
Do both. Think about both, because one is going to help the other, right? These work together in a big giant circle. And so when I've come in and I've had a great workout that morning, it makes me feel better both mentally and physically. So I can sit down and really enjoy my food. There's no guilt, there's no shame.
Heather says you can take advantage of those extra carbs this season, as they should provide you more energy for your next workout. And it doesn't have to be stressful, just get up and move. She stresses any movement will be beneficial. Lots of great health tips there, but still to come right here on Home for the Holidays. Our 18 News reporter Chelsea Lavelle will join us with what gifts are trending this year. Sit back, relax, have that snack, because we will be right back. If you're feeling lost on what you should get that special someone for this holiday, you're not alone. Our 18 News reporter Chelsea Lavelle joins us with helpful gifts and a fashion guide for this holiday season. Good evening, Chelsea.
I'm Chelsea Lavelle, and I'm here to give you your holiday gift guide. Being stuck inside during the pandemic gave many the itch to travel, so a great gift for the holidays is a travel backpack. The key to a great travel backpacks are not necessarily the style, but a big bag with many pockets and compartments so you can stay organized and know exactly where everything is. Up next is an air fryer. This has changed the cooking game. Even for those who don't know their way too well around the kitchen, like myself, an air fryer makes cooking anything from French fries, vegetables, salmon, chicken, and more fast, easy, and delicious. And if the pandemic taught us nothing else, it's that at-home workouts can be just as great as the gym, if not better, especially for those days you get home late from work and you just can't get yourself to leave the house again. That's why at-home workout equipment can be great. Even little things like these ankle weights, they can elevate your workout and you will definitely break a sweat. Next, we're going to move on to some holiday fashion trends for my ladies. Faux leather is in. Pants, leggings, dresses, run, don't walk to your computer, and order yourself some faux leather to wear out. And satin is also really fun for the holidays. I'm not going to lie to you, satin isn't the best for the cold. In fact, it holds on to the cool. But that's why you can pair it with my last holiday fashion tip, which is a statement jacket with faux fur. I'll have a link on our website, mytwintiers.com, where you can find all of these items. In the studio, I'm Chelsea Lavelle, 18 News.
Thanks so much, Chelsea. Lots to keep an eye on there, but still to come on Home for the Holidays. As we head into the weekend, there are a ton of events taking place across the Twin Tiers to ring in the holiday season. We're going to take a look at some of them, including that Nutcracker performance you see there, coming up. Welcome back. As we head into this weekend, the Twin Tiers are bringing in the holiday season through a number of events taking place over the next couple of days, including a tradition in the Southern Tier that has been going on for 3 decades. The Raphael Gregorian Ballet Theater is bringing back a special performance of the Nutcracker to Elmira. 18 News spoke to the dance company, who say while things may look different, they are just as excited to bring this timeless holiday tradition back to the city.
First of all, I would like to say that how happy we all are, and me, of course, that we finally come back to tradition, to holiday, and celebrate life. Finally, this is most important, and I believe for the people, I think, similar to us. Yes, I know that we still have in wearing masks and etc. But life start to prevail, right? And we are very, very excited.
The Nutcracker will be performed at Elmira High School tomorrow night beginning at 7 p.m. Details on how you can get tickets are available on our website, mytwintiers.com. And coming up Sunday, you got to sit back, relax, and help those in our community by taking part in the Arctic League's annual telethon. The group's annual holiday telethon will be taking place this Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on WETM TV. New performances will be featured this year, along with some familiar faces. 100% of the funds raised during this event will go towards purchasing gifts for local children in need. A very great event there. 2 awesome events this holiday season, but our special Home for the Holidays will be right back after the break. Time flies when you're having fun. That does it for our 18 News Home for the Holidays special. Thank you for letting our family join yours tonight. We have details on these stories and more over on our website, mytwintiers.com. But stick around. 18 News at 6 is coming up next. Have a great night and happy holidays.